Great stuff there. I'd like to thank all of our development partners, but in addition to those key developers, you also saw my good friend and colleague, Kevin Butler, point out something else kind of important. The PlayStation Move has buttons, which are critical to precision. Now, buttons allow you to have more control over the game, and quite simply, again, get the most out of your gaming experience, whether you're a core gamer or a casual gamer. And we're really not trying to stir the pot here, but we think it's an important distinction and a unique advantage to our technology. Now, we know motion gaming is fun. And when you combine motion control with a new level of precision and then see it presented in high definition or maybe even in 3D, you'll start to appreciate that precision even more. But there are other advantages that the PlayStation 3 provides to developers beyond high definition that help out our motion control entry. As you'll see with games from SOCOM 4 to NBA 2K11, with the capacity of Blu-ray, we can put both the traditional game and the PlayStation Move version on the same Blu-ray disc. This provides tremendous value to the consumer. It's really like getting two games in one. And it offers a very compelling model to our publishing partners that helps them minimize their risk. And this has not been lost on them. Since our unveiling at GDC, we have nearly 40 developers and publishing partners working on PlayStation Move products, many of which you'll be able to play at our booth here this week at E3. And at GDC just a few months ago, we showed a variety of games, from Little Big Planet, The Fight Lights Out, and iPad. Now, you can imagine how great these games look today after a few additional months of polish. But we're not here today to show you the same games over again, although we do hope that you'll check them out in our booth. They look fantastic. We have so much great content that I'd like to show you some new games today, revealed for the first time anywhere. So, to get us started, I'd like to invite to the stage Kristen Busick, the creative director from the workshop. Kristen.
Thanks, Peter. Sorcery is a third-person action-adventure game designed specifically for the PlayStation Move. You play the role of a young sorcerer's apprentice who must brave the nightmarish fairy kingdoms in order to stop a growing evil from engulfing the land in darkness. When we first began to design Sorcery, we were really excited about the new possibilities that were capable with this motion device. Most notably, the grail of development, total sense of immersion, right? So in the demo I'm about to show you here, you're going to see the kind of fidelity of my actions on screen that isn't possible with any other kind of motion controller. So enough talking. Let's play some Sorcery.
Not knowing what lay beyond, the young apprentice stepped bravely through a 1,000-year-old gateway into the fairy realm, in vain hope of stopping the Nightmare Queen from covering the land in darkness.
So as we begin, I want to point out this fidelity motion I was talking about. You'll notice the apprentice moves his arm in full one-to-one like I'm doing. Targeting is incredibly easy. All you do is just flick at the screen. What is making that noise? All right, that's better. Now, my actions with the wand affect the bolt's power and also trajectory. All right, I have a few other spells, so with a quick press of the button, let's go to Frost. Now, once frozen, I can use my arcane bolt to shatter enemies. Now, combining spells is one of the cool features of Sorcery. I'll show you some more of that in a moment. That potion looks inviting. Excuse me. Polymorph rat potion. So this will let me take the form of a rat, and it'll help me access areas that I couldn't get to in human form. All right, let's shake this thing up. Who knows how long it's been sitting there? You'll notice the ball changes color to let me know it's ready. Just give it back and drink. So you'll notice now, as a rat, I can access this tunnel, which will take me to an area that was previously inaccessible. Now, other creature forms will open up new types of gameplay and other exploration possibilities. Ah, boy, more goblins. All right, let's try another spell. I also have a whirlwind spell, which allows me to set guys up and move them around the world. You'll notice I can steer the whirlwind with the controller. What? Uh-oh. Good thing I have my fire. Fire is great for dealing with groups of enemies. I can also use fire to draw a line in front of me, creating a wall of fire that'll keep these guys off me long enough to fire up another world. Sending it through the fire, creating a firestorm. Oh, these guys are never ending. One last thing, I have a powerful area of effect spell I can charge up. Big time spells like that cost a lot of power. If you're not careful, you could find yourself in trouble. Now, magic and sorcery can also be used to alter the environment. This broken bridge here can be repaired with a simple mending spell. Once again, like the rat potion, the mending spell will give me access to areas that I couldn't get to before.
And it would soon be that the apprentice would learn the true power of fairy magic, and that goblins are the least of the horrors beneath the ground.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We're going to have a whole lot more sorcery to show in the future, so I look forward to seeing you soon.
Hey, I'm up here now. This is so Ryan Seacrest. If my daughter could see me, she'd be thrilled. Sorcery is really a great example of how we're going to use the PlayStation Move technology in unique ways, and really a bit of a sneak peek into how we think next generation motion gaming will look. I think you saw some tremendous examples of a wildly unique user interface that you're just not going to find on any platform, so great job. But next, we'd like to show how PlayStation Move is going to revolutionize your sports gaming experience. Please welcome to the stage the head of worldwide development for EA Sports, Andrew Wilson.
Thanks, Peter. We're really excited about PlayStation Move and for the enhanced authenticity it brings to Tiger Woods' PGA Tour. Motion control, as you can imagine, is very important for our Tiger franchise. It perfectly recreates the feeling of swinging your golf club out on the course. When you combine the one-to-one motion of the PlayStation Move with HD visuals on the PS3, the experience is outstanding. So let's jump into the demo here. I'll just grab this and get us calibrated. Wonderful. So we're standing here on the par 4 third hole at Pebble Beach, staged for this year's US Open. What you notice immediately is it's a dogleg left, right to left, which is clearly a practical joke the dev team have played on me because I've been playing golf for 20 years and my stock shot is left to right. So I'm going to try and perform something here in front of a gallery that I've never been able to do in real life. And what we realize about PlayStation Move is we're now all about one-to-one movement. So it's no longer about pre-canned animations. And so when I say to you, this is probably one of the hardest things I have ever done, which is hit a draw in front of, 1,000 people, it could go horribly wrong. So as a precursor to that, I have turned on mulligans, because it may take me a couple to pull this off. The other thing you've heard today is power is important. So it's not about just flicking the wrist. I've really got to perform a golf swing. I'm just going to change direction there a little bit. I'm going to take it out around those trees. Like hitting a draw wasn't hard enough. I'm now going to try and shape it around some trees. I'm going to set this up here. You see I get feedback there, open the club, shut the club. I'm going to try and just do this straight up and down. Nice smooth swing. You want to play golf, they always tell you to swing smoothly and slowly. Get it down towards the ball there. Get it up. Ooh, what'd I tell you? 1-to-1 movement. Okay. That's not bad, right? Oh, but power count. We didn't see that. My shoulders are limbered up, my hips are open, I am ready to go. Okay, here we go. It's about power now. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. The other thing you get to know about the move is it's about feel. So anyone who's played shots out of a bunker in golf knows that it's all in the wrist, it's all about feel. So I'm going to try and get green and regulation out of the bunker. This is probably not going to go very well, but we're going to try it anyway. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my stance a little bit. You can see I'm going to open up my club face. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Get on. No. That's okay. We're in the first cut. So a nice little chip on. Again, it's all about feel. You'll be seeing down in that bottom left corner there, every time I do something, I'm getting the feedback as whether I'm hitting a draw or a fade. Okay. I think I can get it up and down in one here. Okay, I've got some support. Yeah, there we go. Okay, again, open the stance. It's going to be all about feel. Just going to take it back nice and slowly. Wasn't bad. All right, I'm going to try and save par here for you today. The other thing, using the buttons here on the controller, I'm going to give myself a little putt preview. Oh, that's a little dicey there. I give myself a little putt preview that's available for you when you've built up enough focus. So I'm just going to turn him slightly this way. There we go. We're going to see if we can't save par here. Again, nice smooth putting stroke. There we go. Get in the hole. And we save par here today. On the par 4, little shaky there at the outset. We all forget about the mulligan, right? So from shaping shots to swinging the golf club to draining a long putt, it's all enhanced by playing Tiger on PlayStation Move. The Move helps us to capture authentic sports motion with a 1-to-1 swing that you saw here today, and it's all in HD on the PS3. The Move functionality for Tiger will be available via PSN as a downloadable update when the controller ships this fall, and also available as a demo on the Move demo disc. So thanks very much, have a great show, and happy golfing.
Andrew, thanks very much. That was terrific. I hope you can get a sense that that precision doesn't just add to the realism, it also adds to the fun factor. But on the point of precision, if you're a golfer, you know that getting that club face square is actually a big part of hitting the ball straight. And I've told Andrew, if this actually helps me get my score down, my handicap down to single digits, we'll have a steady stream of co-marketing dollars going to EA's way. So, now, Tiger is a very important franchise for PlayStation 3 and a great example of how key franchises play a big role in the content lineup for PlayStation Move. One final title I'd like to introduce today builds on our strong heritage of our brand and the familiar faces you've come to associate with PlayStation. It's a game created solely for PlayStation Move for the millions of fans of our most recognizable characters. I'm pleased to introduce today Heroes on the Move.
When great heroes assemble, there unfolds a brilliant pageant of poise and grace. But not with these heroes. Now, together for the first time, Ratchet, Jack, Sly Cooper, Bentley, Clay, and Daxter. 6 heroes, completely out of control until now. You will be the one delivering every clutch and hurling every weapon. Only with PlayStation Move. 6 big heroes, 1 epic showdown.
Thank you. Hope you can get the sense. We're going to have games representing virtually every genre and appealing to every gamer, from core gamers to moms and families, and from fitness junkies to HD enthusiasts. So with an opportunity so big, we needed a marketing campaign that would get the word out to everybody, and we've got one coming. One company that really wanted to be a part of that story and help us tell the story was Coca Cola. Now, Coca supported active and positive living for almost 125 years. And through our partnership with Coca-Cola later this year and throughout the holiday season, more than 130 million packages of Coca-Cola products will highlight PlayStation Move and PS3. Consumers everywhere will have a chance to win PlayStation Move and PS3, as well as great games like Sports Champions, EA Active, NBA 2K11, and Tron Evolution, the video game. Now, each of these games will be featured on those 130 million packages of Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and Sprite. And this is going to be one of the biggest brand partnerships we've ever had. So keep your eye out this fall for PlayStation Move in your grocery store and wherever Coca-Cola products are sold.
Peter, you look like you could use a Coke.
Kev, you know, there was a rumor you were going to show up.
Peter, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
You don't have to tell me.
Listen, I'm sorry about this, but as long as I'm here, do you mind if I get something off my chest?
I'm kind of in the middle of something here, Kev.
I'll be quick. So am I crazy, or did I just see 100 French acrobats prancing around an arena the other night? I hear there was a sale on blue ponchos. But seriously, I know everyone's got their eye on this motion control battle like it was Olivia Munn in a Lara Croft outfit. I say it's time we focus on what really matters. The games. Who's with me? See, I love gaming, okay? I love you too. I love walk-off homers and headshots. I love drifting a turn at 100 miles an hour in boss battles with a 600-foot-tall Greek god who may or may not be your father. Gaming is having a ridiculously huge TV in a tiny one-room apartment. Staying up till 3 a.m. to earn a trophy that isn't real. But is. And it's girls who know that the way to a man's heart is through a melee attack. I love gaming. And I know you love it too. That's why you're here. And why millions of people are pretending to work while they watch this at their desk. It's why we made the PlayStation Move. So every person on this great spinning marble will be able to get a taste of the PS3 sugar. Families, kids, grandparents, and you hardcore guys, I'm talking about you. Don't hate on them. Don't do it. Look at it this way. If you've got an awesome girlfriend and then someone else gets an awesome girlfriend, do you know who wins? Everyone. With PlayStation Move, your mom can make your mom jokes after she takes you to school in table tennis. And a 10-year-old kid in Fresno can make a frat boy in Boston question his own manhood. And we can all box using game characters that have important features like arms and necks. When we said the PS3 only does everything, we meant it. And the Move brings a whole lot more everything to the table. Because every gamer is a true gamer. Motion gamers, sitting gamers, everyone. And though we may pledge fanboy allegiances to different flags, deep down inside we all serve one master, one king. And his name is gaming. Forever may he reign!
Kevin, that was epic.
Thank you, Pete.
Listen, you want to stick around, help me wrap this up?
I'd love to. I just got word that Jack needs a Coke backstage.
All right, get on it. Hey, don't forget the lemon.
I never do.
Kevin Butler! That's one guy whose expense reports I'm going to have to watch this week. But Kevin was right. PlayStation Move changes everything. It's why we believe the PlayStation Move is the device that will bridge the gap between core and casual, between hardcore gamers and people that have never picked up a controller. And motion gaming is the single biggest feature that non-PS3 owners are looking to see added to the PlayStation 3. So your wait is over. I'm happy to announce today the launch details for PlayStation Move. PlayStation Move will be available in Europe on September 15th, here in North America on September 19th, and in Japan on October 21st. And we'll have a couple different product offerings to get these into the homes. For those of you who already own a PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Eye, the PlayStation Move motion controller will be available for $49.99. And the PlayStation Move navigation controller will sell for $29.99. Now, in addition, we'll offer a PlayStation Move bundle that will come with one Move motion controller, the PlayStation Eye, and our Sports Champions game, all for $99. And if you're one of those families I mentioned earlier that hasn't yet added the PS3 to your living room, we'll be offering a PlayStation Move PS3 bundle, including the PS3, the PlayStation Move controller, the PlayStation Eye camera, and Sports Champions, all for $399. Finally, we've priced our first-party PlayStation Move software lineup at $39.99 retail, and there'll be between 15 and 20 titles available on day one, with more than 40 titles available during the holiday selling season. The momentum for PlayStation Move is just beginning, and the biggest franchises are coming to PlayStation Move, including SOCOM 4, Time Crisis, Raising Storm, NBA 2K11, Ruse, Killzone 3, SingStar Dance, Echo Chrome 2, and iPad. And of course, there'll be a variety of titles currently on the market that will support PlayStation Move. For example, titles like Toy Story 3, Tiger Woods that you just saw a minute ago, Heavy Rain, and Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition. Each of these will have a software update that will enable PlayStation Move functionality. Now, before I pass it back to Jack, I'd like to conclude with a video that shows you what you can expect between now and December on PlayStation Move.
Busted.
So don't just stand there. Move it!
Thank you. As you can see, with both 3D experiences and PlayStation Move, the living room today isn't what it was 10 years ago or even 2 years ago. With PlayStation, the living room is no longer an actual space, it's a concept. When we talk about the digital living room, we don't mean the four walls in your home. We mean entertainment and content that follows you anywhere and everywhere. Central to that definition has been the PSP. In its 6th year, PSP remains the single best portable platform for gamers who are serious about games and unwilling to compromise the experience. We'll be driving the attention to this fact and getting the word out that PSP allows any serious gamer to step up your game. Today, we're kicking off a huge new campaign to support the PSP. These still are rough cuts, but I'd like you to be the first to see the new campaign that kicks off later this week.
Dear PlayStation, why aren't you talking about the PSP?
Actually,
These PSP games are the business, and I can't stand hearing these kids talking about some weak app on the phone.
games, phone.
They're getting hustled, KB.
Hustle.
We need publicity for the PSP.
We're gonna do something about it.
PSP needs a hero.
Yeah.
A baller.
Yes.
Someone that ain't wearing a clip-on tie.
Huh?
We got good kids playing bad games.
You know what? You're onto something.
Mr. Butler's in a meeting right now. Can I take a message?
So tell me, Marcus, why are you qualified for this position?
You know, KB, thing about me is, I know the PSP.
All right, just a couple of questions here I gotta ask.
Fire away, KB.
What is your greatest strength?
Sniping.
Greatest weakness?
Work too hard, always running up the scoreboard.
How many games are there in the PSP library?
Over 500.
Name the best PSP game under $10.
SOCOM, Fire Team Bravo.
Favorite snack?
I consume a healthy amount of Suckers Online every day.
Like that answer. When you first contacted me, I was just going to ignore you, but you showed me something today You're hired. You start on Monday.
All right. Nice to know, my brother.
Okay, I'll see you Monday. I'll bring bagels. Hi, Cindy. Can you bring bagels in on Monday?
Step your game up. Marcus, PSP. PlayStation.
Dear PSP, I just scored the new Metal Gear Solid, and now I can't put it down.
So what's the problem?
I'm 40 hours in.
Whoa, now that's a work week. This ain't them little kiddie games your cousins play. This is a full-sized Metal Gear exclusive on your PSP.
I'm gonna finish it.
Much respect to you, dog. Other than the tie, the wrinkly shirt, and the lame job, I want to be just like you one day. Step your game up. Marcus, PSP. PlayStation.